What is going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm bringing another episode of Ghost Dissected. Today we're going to be breaking down the ICU Perk. I know this perk is pretty popular within Ghosts, and I personally use it a lot, and I want to tell you guys exactly what it does and dispel some myths that I often hear with the perk's use. Now, the gameplay you're watching is on Warhawk TDM with the Honey Badger with a red dot and a foregrip. It's pretty good gameplay, not the best, obviously. I'm not an amazing pub stop or anything, but I'd say it's a decent gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now, the ICU is a 2-point perk in the resistance tier. It doesn't really matter what tier it's in, but I think it's interesting to note that it is in the resistance tier. Obviously, this makes sense because of what the perk does. Now, it also might lead you to believe it does something different, and we'll talk about myths later on in the episode. Now, the in-game description of ICU states that you regenerate health faster with the perk equipped. Now, this is certainly true, but it doesn't give you the entire story, nor does it tell you exactly how fast you regenerate it, or other things like that. Now, ICU technically quadruples the regeneration speed, which making it 4 times as fast. This is how I say it's technically because there's 2 different speeds to consider in the regeneration speed. There is the time that it takes to start the regeneration, and then the time of the actual regeneration, because you're not always regenerating health. There's a period between you getting shot and you actually regenerating health that you're basically not taking any damage, but you're also not healing up at all. So it'll speed up the time that it takes to start the regeneration and the actual regeneration. Now, it doubles both those speeds, or I should say it halves the time it takes to start the regeneration. So let's say it took 2 seconds to start regenerating. I don't think there's an actual figure on this, but let's just say it took 2 seconds. It'll now take 1 second. And then it also doubles the speed of the regeneration, so you'll regenerate health much faster. Let's say you would get back to full health in 4 seconds. It'll now be 2 seconds. So it technically quadruples the speed of regeneration, but in 2 different manners by doubling each of those. Now, this works very well on rushing loadouts, but I would highly recommend against not using it on long-range classes, or if you're sniping, sitting back in a building, something like that. You're not really going to need ICU because you're not really going to need to heal up very quickly. But for somebody that's rushing around the map, you're definitely going to be needing to have your full health when you're running out in the open. It's a great perk to use on SMGs, quick moving assault rifles. That's why I use the Honey Badger in this gameplay. It's one of the assault rifles in this game I like to rush with. And I'm sure you guys don't want to see MTAR gameplay all the time, which is my favorite gun in the game. But it works very well on all SMGs. Any assault rifle that you want to rush with. I know many people, when they use assault rifles, they rush with assault rifles. Makes sense, and it's a very good perk to do so on. Now, one of the myths that comes along with ICU is that it increases your health like Juggernaut of past games, or somewhat like the Ballistic Vest does with the kill streak, the Ballistic Vest kill streak. And this is not true. ICU does not increase your health in any way, shape, or form. All it does is speed up your health regeneration, and that's basically all it does, which, don't get me wrong, is a very good perk, but if somehow it did give you extra health, it would be amazing and it would probably be overpowered. But it does not increase your health, it just speeds up the time that it takes to regenerate your entire health. Now, another thing that I've heard from people is that they think it will allow you to regenerate the Ballistic Vest health or the Ballistic Vest armor. If you guys didn't watch my Ballistic Vest video, the Ballistic Vest is essentially 150 armor that does not regenerate at all, and some people think that ICU will actually allow it to regenerate. This is not true. ICU does not allow Ballistic Vest to regenerate. Once the 150 armor is gone from the Ballistic Vest, it is gone completely, and there's no regenerating it no matter what. That being said, ICU is still a very powerful perk, and I run it on almost every single class build, except for, like I said, long-range classes, maybe marksman rifles, and snipers, things like that. I don't really run it on those because I don't find it too effective, but I do definitely run it on almost everything else: shotguns, SMGs, fast-moving assault rifles, things of that nature. I really enjoy rushing around with ICU on. Now, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like down below and check out the previous episode. Now, I'm going to update you guys and let you know that I'm having a new series coming out on Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be called yet, but it is going to be a weapon breakdown series, and the first weapon I'm going to do is the new Maverick weapon that comes with the Onslaught DLC that comes out tomorrow on Xbox One and Xbox 360. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.